is time. It is time to brew your best beer. The 2015 Sjporr Challenge is brought to you by the Greenville Homebrew Supply, located in Red Lion, Pennsylvania. Brewers Exchange, operating in the U.S. and Canada. Finney's Homebrew Emporium, located in Bishopdale, Christchurch, New Zealand. And Omega Yeast, located in Chicago, Illinois.
Clements Homebrew coming at you with a beer review. Today we're back with the last of the 2015 Sjporr beer reviews for the US and Canada finals. And I'm only sorry I got the label wet on this one. Here it is. This is the beer. I know who brewed this one. Once again, this is the 9E6-056-7C8. It is high-rise espresso porter. This is I'm going to describe what he put, okay? This is a big, dark monster featuring an obscene amount of locally roasted espresso. It is by far one of the most flavorful espressos Chicago has ever offered, or has to offer. Beau Truss Hoist Espresso has notes of dark baker's cocoa, walnut, and caramel. This beer packs huge aroma, roasty edge, but with malty smoothness and oat silkiness to balance it for an easy to drink beer at a 9.2% ABV. Whoa, great description. This is with Maris Otter, Vienna, Caramel 120, toasted flaked oats, chocolate malt, black patent malt, kiln coffee malt, a Warrior, Northern Brewer, and Cascade. I mean, he went bold with even hops here. US-05 for a clean finish there. 10 ounces of locally roasted Beau Truss Hoist espresso, 4-ounce ground in kettle at knockout, and 6-ounce whole bean in keg while carbing. That's awesome. My influence was a beer that I felt captured Chicago's winters. Living in Chicago, you quickly learn that during winter, you need coffee to survive. If it becomes essential, you making a trudge to the L through 2 foot of snow. I'm assuming the L is one of the trains. Minus 20 degrees F without wind chill and 40-mile-per-hour winds. Also, when you finally reach your destination, there is no better feeling after peeling off 3 of your 5 layers than a piping hot cup of good coffee. Save the Starbucks, Dunkin', and Caribou for the tourists and reach for a local artisan fresh roasted coffee. Wow, you know what? We've got a marketing degree in the mix right there. All right, I've been trying to let this warm. I'll probably have to let it warm some more, but let's get this one cracked open and let's get it in my belly. All right, well, whatever head was there, it kind of faded. There's a little bit floating in the middle. You can see that, and there's a ring definitely there. It's 9.2%. I can smell it from here. On my nose, to be honest with you, is a little stuffy at the moment. It probably still operates pretty well, but it is just, it's black. There's just nothing coming through this glass. So let's get a nose. Wow, nothing but coffee. A little bit of vanilla actually on there, but wow, that is a dark roast coffee. I mean, it's just a dark roast liquid. It makes me think of like a walnut or dark mahogany wood I don't know why, but it just strikes me that way. It is so dark and rich. Just a deep coffee espresso for sure. I almost get that hint of the nuttiness on it. I can't tell you what else. So I'll tell you what, this is going to need to be warming, but I'm going to get my first impressions right now and then I'll be coming back. Cheers. Oh. 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 Okay, this is, how do I put this into words? I'm going to have another sip and I'll try. I have to look at the malt bill now again. This is definitely a rich espresso coffee. I like rich coffees. I really don't drink much caffeinated anymore. I go for decaf. Hey, I'm 54. But I tell you what, this is rich, and I appreciate good coffee. We've got that Maris Otter, so some good UK Tubo, if you will. Their form of that Vienna, nice. Caramel 120, so dark caramel, and I get that. Then you've got toasted flaked oats, chocolate malt and black patent, and then the Kill coffee malt, which I've never heard of before, Kill coffee malt. And Warrior, Northern Brewer, and Cascade. But what's really beautiful about this is the sweetness that's coming across with this coffee, and it comes across as almost a light cream. Now, I like cream on my coffee. I like half and half. But not exactly like that. It's a very light cream with a bit of sweetness, almost like I put some kind of just a little bit of one of those vanilla flavored creamers on there. Wow, I'm forced to look at the description of this coffee again. Yeah, I'm getting some chocolate, but it's like a dry chocolate, like a dark, drier chocolate. All right, I gotta read the Chicago, blah, blah. Beau Truss Hoist Espresso has notes of dark baker's cocoa, bingo, walnut, and caramel. I'm not often speechless. I think that someone found the magic of the right malt to do this, and the right coffee, and the right way to add it. And I'm jealous. I'm not getting one bit of bitterness. I mean, almost every professional coffee beer I've ever had has some bitterness. It would be a hint. I'm not getting it. I mean, the best of coffees have some bitterness, and it's just not there. And this hasn't warmed up, so we're gonna let it warm up because I need to take some time with this one. This is beautiful. I probably need to let this warm a little bit more before I talk, and I haven't even written anything down. I normally have written plenty down, but I gotta tell you, first of all, one other beer did this. Mrs. Clement's Homebrew took 2 sips of this. I've never had that honor with my beers. She likes good coffee, and you would have to appreciate a very rich coffee. The only coffees I can think of normally that approach that would be like some kind of a French coffee. This is a very rich coffee. It's definitely an espresso style coffee. So first of all, I have to put my thanks out to Beau Truss Hoist Espresso, their coffee, because and to the brewer whom I know, well chosen. What's interesting to me on this though is it's very rich. The nose is just deep. It's a deep espresso richness. But I also pick up on the nose and the taste some vanilla notes, which is interesting. I don't see anything to that to tell me that I'm going to get that from any of the ingredients or descriptions here. Other than they say there's a smoothness and silkiness. And maybe it's something that's happened with the oats. But there's just a bit of magic in this beer. I kid you not. I don't know how to express it, but very rich coffee, very low, minute bitterness, some beautiful sweetness on it. I'm getting some other characteristics I don't know how to put into words. And I've had stuff that's done from some of the top coffee companies in the U.S. For various brewers. And I know who they are that work with the brewing companies, but this is something else. They need to work with a professional brewer, or this individual needs to get this in the hands of a local brewery and get this produced. Need I say more than that? I don't know. I don't know how this will do in the UK and Europe, who are used to more mild beers. I don't know how this is going to do in going down to New Zealand and Australia, offshoots from those same regions. As are we, but something about America, we just go bold or don't go at all. But this is just beautiful. I could ramble on for a long time. I need to get to writing some notes, but I want to just say, wow, this is beautiful. Now, having said that, I'm going to do a little bit more, a little bit after another sip. The missus and I, after I have a little more of this, are going to play with it because we're just thinking that there's a possibility that if you put this on brandy, oh Lord, watch out. This is Kevin at Clemens Homebrew saying, saying this last beer for the U.S.-Canadian finals for the 2015 Sjporr Challenge. It has been a pleasure and an honor to get to participate in this. I want to thank all the participants. What a joy. And for those of you that go on to the World Finals, I think this is going to be there, and I think you all are in for a treat. I think that we're going to have some just top-class beers from around the world. Doubt I'll be there, but boy, those that are there, you're going to be some lucky people. Cheers. We'll catch you all later.